You can use your intelligence and keep on asking all the questions. But it's important. The intelligence that has asked the question, if it is not surrendered, even when the answer comes, you will not be able to absorb those answers. Men of intelligence have all the questions. Men of surrender receive all the answers. It's time to do what a disciple for 20 years was searching for a perfect master. And he had a checklist to evaluate the perfect master. Must have done his MBA in HR. So he had all the questions to ask before he can recruit a master in his life. And 20 years he didn't find one, and finally found one and came and told the master, this is what I've been searching for 20 years, and I think I found a perfect master in you. So I've decided you are my master. The master said, while the disciple has found a perfect master, this perfect master has been searching for a perfect disciple. So I have to evaluate whether you are a perfect disciple or not. And the disciple said, whatever you want to do to evaluate, evaluate. The master said, next 24 hours you should not ask me any questions. That's all. Yes. Next 24 hours you have to answer all the questions difficult. No questions to ask. Privilege. He said yes. The master said, go, take that bucket, take that rope and follow me. The disciple went, picked up the rope, picked up the bucket, and he saw this bucket had no bottom. He wanted to ask the master, what will I do with a bucket that has no bottom? But he remembered, no questions for 24 hours. So he walked behind the master. He tried his best not to look at the bucket. Because every time he looked at the bucket, he felt like an idiot. Why will I carry a bucket which has no bottom? And went behind the master. Master said, now tie the rope to the bucket and send it inside the well. He was very frustrated. What is he expecting me to do with a bucket which has no bottom? But 24 hours, no question. In fact, he thought, maybe I should have had few more questions to evaluate the master. Probably I jumped into a conclusion. Anyhow, send that bucket inside. Master said, now draw the bucket outside. The disciples' BP was going up. The master said, now go and pour it into the plant and come back. He couldn't take it anymore. He looked straight in the eye of the master and he said, Master, this bucket has no bottom. What are you expecting me to do? The master said, you have broken the promise. You are not supposed to ask any questions for 24 hours and you have asked. Now you have to leave the ashram. Disciple said, that I have already decided. You don't even know we cannot do anything with a bucket which has no bottom. What are you going to teach me? I have already decided to leave the ashram. Now that I have decided to leave the ashram, I want to ask you one more question. Why did you ask me to do something as silly as this? The master for the first time became very stern in his body language and he said, if you, the one who has come to seek, know this is silly, you think me who is supposed to carry you through this journey would not have known it is silly? And it seems the master said, on the obvious itself, if you cannot trust me, later when I have to take you in the journey towards silence, God, meditation, things that I have experienced but you have no knowledge of, in what trust will you come with me? If on the obvious you cannot trust me, when we go into deeper aspects of life which I have experienced but you have not yet, in what trust will you come with me? And the master, it seems, told the disciple, don't take another 20 years searching for a perfect master. Take 20 days to become a perfect disciple first. And the master said, men of intelligence have all the questions. Men of surrender receive all the answers. You can use your intelligence and keep on asking all the questions. But it's important, the intelligence that has asked the question, if it is not surrendered, even when the answer comes, you will not be able to absorb those answers. Men of intelligence have all the questions. Men of surrender receive all the answers. It's time to develop surrender and get ready to receive all those answers. The master said, patted him on the back and told him, when you are ready, You don't have to go in search of a master. A master will come in search of you.